Hello, and welcome back to Cape Corner, where we explore the history, story, and cultural impact of a different character or group every episode. I'm Blue.
And I'm Jordan.
We are not recording this at our normal time. It is currently, for me, about 5:42 p.m. I
Yep,
think
for
for
me, it's
you,
an
like
hour less
4.
than that.
Yeah. Uh, I'm from the future, apparently.
Yes, slightly. So that's why we don't feel dead. We don't sound nearly as dead because it's not early morning this time.
Yes, I've already gone to work, come home, and been home for a few hours. So,
Yep.
uh, yeah, I'm wide awake. I wouldn't exactly say that I'm like full of vim and vigor or anything like that because I am a little tired just because, I went to work today. But
Yeah, fair enough.
my brain is moving at a faster pace than it would if we were recording in the morning like usual. Uh,
Yeah, I feel that.
okay, so I had to pull up the wiki page to see if there was any like uh aliases for this organization that we're doing
Yeah.
today. And there's some weird fucking aliases here.
Huh.
The East, the Beast, Brotherhood of the Spear, Fool Society, Yards
What?
Development and Relocation Association.
Okay.
Uh, but today we're talking about Hydra. Uh,
Which I was about to say that I guess in the Marvel Cinematic Universe you could call one of the aliases Shield,
yes, that's true.
which was just an amusing thought.
Also, I'm about to violate everyone. I apologize, but I have to do this. Hail Hydra. Okay. That's become such a meme now.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Yeah. So I believe. Hang on. Wait. Let me. I have the wiki here. I don't need to talk out of my ass. Uh,
Okay.
okay. So, like in the MCU, uh, there is an alien legacy. Wait. Well, okay. In the MCU, there is an alien legacy that created Hydra many centuries ago. Uh,
Right.
and in the MCU, it was thanks to the Kree creating a guy named Hive, which we can talk about
In the MCU, period.
later. Huh?
Because some people are, well, you're talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff. That's not it. No,
Oh,
it's in the
Christ.
MCU.
Yeah. But apparently, you know that conspiracy theory about Sneeple?
No.
The snake people run the government?
No. Oh, the lizard people?
Yeah.
Okay. Same deal. Yeah.
Apparently that's the origin of Hydra.
That doesn't really surprise me.
In a pre-human time, a cabal of cold-blooded alien reptiles arrived on Earth planning to start a legacy of evil. They planted the seed that would later give birth to future evil empires.
That's fun.
Yeah, and then it lists shit that happened in ancient Egypt, the Han Dynasty, uh, something to do with Michelangelo. Wait, the Forever Man Michelangelo. Is Michelangelo a superhero?
What?
He is.
Like the artist?
Yes.
He is canonically a Marvel superhero.
He's called Forever Man.
What the fuck?
I didn't know about this.
Well, that's fun.
He first appeared in 2010.
That's wild.
Learning all sorts of shit today.
Oh yeah.
But okay, the thing that a lot of people are going to associate Hydra's roots with is Da, 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 the Nazis.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
it's everyone's favorite. Oh my god, I am gonna do my best to not get into a fucking 2 hour rant about how
I
fucked up
was
it is that we're just letting Nazis be a thing again.
I was about to say it's like, oh, I sense it. We're teetering on the edge of an intense rant today.
Look, if any of you have paid even the slightest bit of attention to the news in the past few years, you know that Nazis, they're back, baby. And some of them are even really friendly with our government officials, maybe even government officials themselves. And
Mm-hmm.
certain movements are just cool with Nazis.
Yep.
So, and
Specifically the ones that hate all the same people the Nazis used to hate.
it's not even just in America.
Yeah.
Our boys in Britain uh, are also getting buddy buddy with neo Nazis. Isn't that cool? Thanks, J.K. Rowling. See, whenever people are like, why do you get so bent out of shape about Harry Potter? Because I'm not trying to pay fucking Nazis.
Yeah. It's like she told us. It's her fault.
Yeah, she could have kept her
That
fucking mouth shut, and I would
that's
have
my
just thought,
favorite is the people who are like, well, I mean, it's not like buying her stuff means you agree with her. It's like, yeah, but she said that. She said that
yeah,
buying her stuff means you agree with her.
and it
It's her
doesn't
fault.
matter if I disagree with her if I fund her war campaign.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up, dumbass. Learn how the fucking world works. And we're supposed to be the people that aren't in touch with reality. Fucking Christ. Anyway, uh Nazis. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, we're having a good time today. This will be good.
So uh I want to take everyone to I want to take a moment for everybody to get this reminder that I feel we need every once in a while that Adolf Hitler is canon to Marvel Comics.
Yes, true.
I sometimes like have this realization that that is just a thing that is true. I'm just like, oh fuck, that's weird. Um, then again, Hitler is also canon to Persona. Um,
I feel
and
like, but also in Marvel, it's not that shocking because I feel like most stuff is probably like most real world events prior to any particular year uh seem to be canon, you
isn't it
know?
weird that that's the case, given that we have altered history like eons prior? You would think that butterfly effect. I mean, I don't know. I guess fucking I'm just saying it's like okay, we're starting at like modern day basic, well, 2008, right? Basically the
Yeah.
same world as normal, but then we're adding history that like yeah, fucking aliens came to Earth and altered the genome of the species, and I'm like stop right there. That right there already feels like it's a big enough change to have like made a significant historical difference.
Yeah. And
But
the
I
only
guess
thing that
not.
seems when you look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the only differences between our world and their world seems to be a couple different presidencies. It's about
Yeah,
it.
they had another white president.
Yeah, it looks like instead of Obama, they got Matthew Ellis, or maybe Obama served one term and then Ellis won the 2012 election.
Wait, does that mean
I
that Ellis
I
is a
know a true
Republican?
it could be, or maybe he primaried him. I don't know, but I do know an alarming amount about the Marvel Cinematic Universe timeline. I,
I
I gotta I gotta keep track of whether or not we have any mention of Ellis post January of 2017 because that would tell us if he just if he won if he like replaces Obama in the timeline or if he just beat him out in the 2012 election.
I
I'm not sure.
refuse to believe that Rhodey would be so friendly with him in Iron Man 3 if he primaried Obama.
That's a good point. So
Maybe Obama
maybe
was assassinated. Who fucking knows?
it could be. We know that Obama existed in this world. Like Obama is a person who exists
Was
because
he one of the quotes in episode 6 of Loki? I can't remember.
he might have been, but we know that uh someone in Luke Cage mentions Obama, but didn't mention President Obama, I don't think. So I
Okay.
don't think we can confirm. We also know that Captain America has Barack Obama's autobiography on his bookshelf, which is kind of cool. I just think that's a
Which
neat
captain?
detail. The what? Steve.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I forgot. My brain went back to 2014 for a moment, and I was like, yeah, Captain America. No, there's more than
yeah.
one.
Given that there's a black one, I didn't want to assume there.
That is
Well,
relevant information.
yeah.
Um,
Uh,
yes, we see on Steve Rogers' bookshelf that he has the Barack Obama autobiography. I just thought it was kind of cool.
that's cool. I liked Obama except for all those drone killings he did. Uh,
Yeah, except for all the war crimes,
like
he's pretty cool.
every president sucks. I I remember I was watching this dude some more news who was like
I love Cody Johnston from Some More News. He's like my favorite dude
he was
for
like
news. My
he
favorite
was
news dude.
he was like, what? Should we arrest every single president? I mean, yeah,
Yeah, probably.
probably. It's like, yeah, you know.
Fair enough.
Um, all right. Anyway,
Well, we
so
got derailed fast.
oh yeah. Well, how could we not? Like,
It's Nazis.
Hydra is whenever people are like, I don't
Hydra
like
is
politics and
potentially
comics.
Yeah,
Literally,
Hydra is potentially the most political concept we could pick in the world of
yeah.
comics.
Hydra is the most political comic book thing ever. They by their very fucking nature of being former Nazis that have infiltrated the government.
Yes. I wanted to mention because this always comes up with people being like, well, I constantly see the really dumb argument, in my opinion, that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is military propaganda to the extent that I have a Twitter thread on my Twitter account. You can probably find it. That's like dozens of tweets long so far where I keep track of the messaging of each Marvel movie just to prove that it's not military propaganda. There's like two or three of them probably count as military propaganda out of like 40 projects. But my favorite example that people use to argue this whenever someone says, I mean, look at Captain America 2. The whole point is you can't trust the government because the government turns out to have been infiltrated by Nazis.
Yeah,
And the whole thing, and people are always like, well, it's Shield and it's Hydra, it's not really the US government. And it's like, but
it's the fucking United States government.
but that's the point. It's like the point is the subtext. It's an allegory for the
It's not
United
even an
States
allegory.
government.
It's literally the United States government.
That's true.
Alexander Pierce, fucking
Yeah.
Gideon Malik, like they're members of the World fucking Council or whatever.
Yeah, so it's like just because Hydra and Shield are technically fictional concepts, it doesn't mean that isn't meant to be a parallel of the American government being
It's so fucking
infiltrated by
baffling to me
Nazis.
that they could be like, oh, well, because it's a fictional organization, it couldn't possibly be a replacement for the thing that it's a replacement of. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Wakanda is fictional, so it can't be in Africa. Buddy, it's a fictional African nation.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. Uh
Yep.
or being like, guys, this episode of Young Justice, it has nothing to do with North Korea and South Korea. Okay? They clearly say Malaysia.
Yeah, it's clearly not a real place.
It's like, motherfucker, the dude looks exactly like Kim Jong.
Yeah.
He wears the same outfit. Um okay. I'm gonna stop there before I give myself a fucking aneurysm from other people's stupidity. Um, so yeah, let's start talking about and again, I'm more well versed in MCU Hydra, obviously, but I do have some fun facts about some shit that non-MCU Hydra got into. Uh,
Mm.
the first time I really became aware of Hydra as like an entity was as a kid I had this Spider-Man encyclopedia that I got from Barnes and Noble, and Hydra is brought up in that book like 20 times. Um, like for example, did you know the first Spider-Woman got her powers from Hydra?
I did not.
You
That's
know
interesting.
how in the Spider-Man movies, Oscorp is the villain-making factory?
Yes.
Hydra is that in the comics.
Oh.
And
Okay.
they kind of did that with Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, where like MODOK made Wonder Man, and yeah, they were like cranking out villains and stuff for a little bit in that show.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, so the first Spider Woman got her powers from Hydra. Um, Cloak and Dagger got their powers from Hydra. Uh, there were just a bunch of people that wound up getting their powers because Hydra was trying to make human weapons. Uh,
Hmm.
so the origin, the MCU origin of Hydra, um, when the Kree started implanting their blood into human beings back in like Hunter days,
Mm.
um, they infected some rando. He has a name, I can't remember his name, but he became the first Inhuman, and his power was basically that his you know how Sandman's consciousness can exist within multiple grains of sand?
Yeah.
Uh, he's like that, but with like I don't know, it's like some kind of particulate, like dust or whatever, and um, he forms all that together into a freaky squid face man, um,
Huh.
and he can use his dust to implant like a piece of himself into the brains of specifically in humans. So
Okay.
he it's not really mind control. He's not directly controlling them, but he does sway them. So
Okay.
they become enamored with him and want to follow him. Uh, and the Kree decided he was too fucking dangerous. So,
Hmm.
okay, here's where I get a little lost. I assume the Kree got an obelisk from what's her name?
Oh God, I
I
don't remember now.
something.
Yeah. Damn it.
Shit. Hang on. Uh Agents of Shield season 6.
It was like
It's a really good show for this season's main villain that I can't remember her name.
yes.
I think she is probably the weakest.
Yeah, I remember finding her not
Izel.
terribly compelling. Izel is correct, and I did not find her very compelling.
Yeah.
I
So
loved the rest of the things about that season.
yeah. D cooking up with snow was fucking hilarious. Uh
Yeah.
anyway, okay, so Izel and Pachakutik, they're people, they're like extra dimensional demon bros, create these monoliths that can tap into different cosmic forces. And I assume that the Kree somehow got a space monolith from her, um, because they then banish Hive to a planet called Maybeth. Um, or I don't think the planet technically had a name, but because the monolith would pass down through history on Earth as like okay, because Hyde had a following, and they worshipped him as their god, and this was the origin of Hydra. And every once in a while, they would send a person through this monolith, uh, so that he could feed off of them and inhabit their body without dying. Um,
Yeah.
Effectively making him immortal. Just every like couple centuries or whatever, they send him a new body. Um, and because back when like Hebrew was widely spoken, I guess it's spoken now. I don't fucking know, but they use the Hebrew word for death to name the planet Mabeth. Um,
Yes.
and so he was just stuck there. And Hydra, um, they just took the form of like aligning with whatever world power could easily get them the resources to continue sending people through this monolith. Um, at one point, they infiltrated some NASA equivalent because
Okay.
they started sending astronauts there under the pretense of it's a space mission. Um, and of course, in the 40s, uh, they came to the Nazis. It was like, hey, Hitler, we got cool alien gizmos. You want to work with us? And he's like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll fucking Hitler talks. But um, as a result, we got our first major member of Hydra, the Red Skull. What's his
Yes.
name? Johann Schmidt.
I believe that's correct.
Um, Originally played by oh fuck, what's Elrond's name?
It is Hugo Weaving.
Thank you. Man, I'm killing it at the name game today.
Oh yeah.
5 minute warning, by the way.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, Hugo Weaving did a great job, especially because he had to act through pretty heavy prosthesis.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, Red Skull. There is a very funny comic book page from one of the rare instances of DC crossing over with Marvel,
And it's one of my all-time favorite panels.
where where the Joker has been working with Hydra, and Red
Yes.
Skull is running around in a black bodysuit with a giant swastika on the front.
As he would.
And he says some shit that tips Joker off. And Joker turns to him and goes, wait a minute, this isn't like a gimmick. Are you
Like
actually a
you're
Nazi?
actually a Nazi?
And he's like, why so surprised, Air Joker? You and I, we're not so different. And he's like, I may be a villain, but I'm an American villain.
I think he even says I may be a psychopath.
Yeah. He's like, I don't want to work with Nazis. Fuck.
I need someone to cameo pay Mark Hamill just to read that line. I may be a psychopath, but I'm an American psychopath. Oh my god.
So fucking good. And I see people like these days, they try to be like, I hate the thing of I may be bad thing, but I'm not this bad thing. It's so fucking lame, and I'm like, fuck you. Like,
This is a great example of it.
I think it's really fucking funny when someone who is objectively bad is like, you are so much worse than me. You can't even.
Yeah, and I don't get why people don't like that because it that to me rings of a overly simplistic you're either bad or good. And it's like, well, okay, sure, but then also there's worse. there's
Yeah,
worse is a concept that you need to keep in mind.
there's different degrees of bad, right? Like there's like cheating on your tax returns, and then there's like kicking a puppy,
Yeah.
and then there's like committing a racial genocide. There's
These
levels.
these are different degrees of bad.
Um, like none of them make me want to hang out with you, but only one of those is going to make me vomit. Um,
Yeah.
So uh uh with the last couple minutes we've got, have you ever watched the epic rap battles of history?
God, yes.
The Hitler ones are so like they're so fucked up, and I love them for it. But just the lines in those ones,
They're pretty fun. I really
uh,
like those.
you need to wash up, dude. Here, step in my shower. Or what was the one from number three? Hang on.
Oh God, I don't even
Uh,
remember, but
uh
it was funny.
Screw you, you big black cunt. I kick your balls in your face. A war on two fronts.
Oh
uh
my God.
but no, not that one. You bowed down to Mickey Mouse. Oh, it's you're just a sad asthmatic robot freak who needs some lovin'. Well, I baked you something. Here, hop into my oven.
Oh my God.
Um, it's so fucked up, and I love how
It's
fucked up
so
it is.
fucked up. I love
Um, Also, Vader absolutely slaughtered him in that last one.
it.
Fired up bit. Oh my god.
Yep.
Uh, Anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, watch Hitler versus Vader 3. And Darth Vader's opening verse is so killer. It's amazing.
Yep.
All right, we're at less than a minute. When we get back, we're going to start talking about the different um, heads of Hydra, I guess. Um, Also, the Serpent Society.
Oh yeah.
I'll explain the connection there. All right. I'm gonna eat some Cheez-Its. I'm hungry, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Gordon's Zoom is updating, so you get to hang out with me and the dulcet tones of my Cheez-Its until his program finishes. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hey, oh, hey, there you
There
are.
we go.
I was
All
just
right.
talking with them for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, my Cheez-Its extra toasty, just like me, bro. Ah! I'm kidding. I don't smoke weed. Um, but okay. So you know what might be fun? Do you want to make a tier list of the heads of Hydra?
All right, sure.
Um, I'm not going to actually like waste time doing like a tier list generator or whatever. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
I'm just gonna write down on a notepad. S, A, B, C, and D.
Okay.
I think those are good. I don't really like things that have like 27 different tiers on them. Red Skull. Uh, I I think he belongs in like an A or a B tier. Like he's the original, um,
Yeah.
the threatening presence. Um, he's just a bad guy, and uh, and he was also the president.
Oh yeah.
So him and Lex Luthor have something in common. Um, and Donald Trump. Ayo. Uh, so where would you put him?
Um, yeah, I'll give him an A.
All right. Red Skull, A tier. All right. Next, Baron Wolfgang von Strucker. He was a non-character in the MCU, wasn't he?
Yes.
He was pretty much just a dude with a monocle, and then he was murdered.
Yeah, are we ranking the comic book concept or the MCU concept?
This
Is
is
this
Cape,
just
this is Cape Corner, baby. We're consolidating.
okay? Just across the board, anything.
Um,
Okay.
so the version of Strucker that I first knew is once again from Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes,
Yep.
where he's an old ass man. Is um is Daniel Whitehall like another iteration of Strucker, basically?
Oh, I don't know if that was meant to be like.
Because Strucker from the comics, from what I understand, is an old man, but he has this like gauntlet arm.
Mhm.
And when he has it on, he can grab people and drain the youth out of them. So he basically mummifies people to make himself young again.
Interesting.
So it kind of seems like somewhere between Daniel Whitehall and the MCU Strucker is the actual Strucker. Um, but like even the comic book version of him is like entirely forgettable.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna say like a C or a D tier.
That sounds about right.
Um, I'll yeah, I'm gonna put him in D tier.
Yeah, I'll vibe with it. Let's do it.
Okay. Zemo.
Zemo. Oh.
It's
I. This has
very
got to
funny.
be B or A. This has
It's
got to be
very
B.
funny that Zemo in the MCU is extremely anti-Hydra, given that he is a member of Hydra.
Yeah.
Um, personally, I think Zemo is a better arch enemy for Captain America than Red Skull.
Interesting. Okay. Is it the
First,
physicality aspect or what?
it's the physicality. It's the fact that he has this like they're thematic opposites, right? One has a sword, one has a shield. One was born shitty and earned his ability to become amazing. One was born into wealth and royalty and power. Um, so it's the you're born great versus you earn greatness.
Mm.
Uh, and I don't know, Zemo is just more present because Red Skull fucks off for like decades at a time and comes back in special events to mess with Captain America. But Zemo is consistently there. Um, it kind of feels like the difference between Green Goblin and Doc Ock. Green Goblin may be a bigger deal for the times he does show up, but Doc Ock is more present as a main Spider-Man villain.
Hmm. I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Um, so personally, I kind of feel like Zemo is an S tier.
Interesting. Okay. You're making me second guess. Huh. Because I was
and
gonna do B or A.
and
I
you
was
know what?
leaning A.
It's funny because like I might also say MCU Zemo is S tier for completely different reasons.
Honestly, I really love MCU Zemo.
He's so fucking good.
Like he was cool in Civil War. I thought he was an interesting idea. It was an interesting adaptation. But then Falcon and Winter Soldier has kind of like really fleshed him out to a point that I'm like, he's cool. He's
Yeah,
interesting.
fucking great.
You know what? I'll go with you. Let's give him the S tier.
Sweet. Okay, we're not just doing Heads of Hydra. We're gonna do like all Hydra based characters. Um,
Okay.
here's where I connect the Serpent Society. So we've got a woman named Madam Hydra. Um,
Yes.
but she also has the code name Viper,
Viper.
And as a result, she is also the leader of the Serpent Society, which is made up of
Okay.
a bunch of snake dudes, um, which weirdly were represented in Luke Cage,
Yeah.
Cottonmouth, Diamondback,
Diamondback.
Bushwhacker.
I think so. Yeah.
They're all members of the Serpent Society. Um, even though MCU Cottonmouth is like not snake themed at all. Apparently, he was named Cottonmouth because he like got his teeth pulled as a kid or something. Um,
That's uh, that's disappointing.
yeah. But his name's fucking Cottonmouth, so I'm counting it. Um,
Okay.
uh, uh, I think that there's a Copperhead in both DC and Marvel,
Yes, there is.
um, which is funny. Uh, yeah, so it's just a bunch of snake dudes. Um, and she has no snake themed powers. Oh, wait, hold on. Wasn't okay. So the MCU did Madam Hydra with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but didn't
Yes,
the Fox X-Men series do Viper?
they did.
And she sucked.
Yes, very much.
Um, it was not a good look for her in that movie. Uh,
No,
she had like a mullet.
that sounds about right. Yeah.
Um, now I'm trying not to let the horny uh put have me put her into S tier because like there's a bit in EMH where she's about to throw a grenade, right? And like 99% of normal human beings would put their finger in the pinhole, pull the pin, and throw it.
Yes.
But not her. She slowly and seductively pokes her tongue through the ring and curls her tongue around it, and then bites down on it with her teeth and pulls the pin out, and then throws the grenade.
Yeah, I do remember that now that you mention.
It was a memorable moment. Um, and I'm just like, oh no, that does something to me.
Oh no.
I don't want to like a Nazi. Please don't do this to me, man.
Help pulls. Pulls help. Have you
um,
seen that thing? Have you seen the people misspelling stuff in the Yahoo Answers video?
polls help. That
Pulls where they say PLS instead of please. Um,
oh
but there's a video that you absolutely must see. That's this guy. This is where I got it from. It's this guy who reads woefully misspelled Yahoo Answers questions.
this sounds very familiar. I think I might have seen it in like a King Anna
Probably.
video or something.
And he just reads them deadpan exactly as they're spelled. And this particular one was people with questions about pregnancy. And it'll be like, can oo get prefnate from
Pregnart,
pregnart, pregnart,
pregante.
pregante,
Yeah, I've seen
pre-
that. Was that the same thing?
pregananan? Yeah, and so then at some point he moves on to Ouija boards and every imaginable way that someone misspells Ouija boards.
God.
And it gets to where there's a bunch of them that are spelling it Luigi boards. and then at some point he starts reading out the PLS instead of please as Pulls help. I bought a Luigi board and now I'm haunted. Help Pulls.
God.
And I love that video so much.
Jesus.
Can I buy my own Luigi board or do I need to acquire it from a witch or a vegan?
God. All right. Madam Hydra slash Viper. Uh, the horniness is going to be a factor that gives her a rank. But hang on, yes, I'm recording an episode, bud. We can play later. Sorry.
You're good.
I just got Gang Beasts on my PlayStation, and my friend's kid wants to play it with me.
Cool.
Um, anyway, so that's going to be a factor, but uh, and what is also going to be a factor is the way Ada slash Ophelia slash Madam Hydra is in Agents of Shield, fucking top tier villain.
Mm.
But I also have to acknowledge that her representation in the Fox, in the Wolverine, was trash. And I gotta ask, what did she really do for Hydra other than be the girl? Um,
Yeah, true.
so I think I might settle on just a B.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, that sounds fair.
it's cool that she's also like the leader of her own mini organization, but they fucking suck. So,
Yeah.
okay, so putting her as Viper, putting her in B. All right, Crossbones.
Ooh.
Um,
Ooh.
people who only know
Um,
the MCU might not know this, but he's the man who killed Captain America.
yeah, is that Civil War?
Yes,
Yeah. Um, hmm. I don't know. That's a big feat. That feels like that should bump him a little bit.
it
Uh,
does.
that feels like that should bump him a little bit. I'm gonna go.
And like
I think I'm going A tier. I think I'm
he,
going A.
he goes beyond just like your typical military goon because he's got the hydraulic fists, which it's like a little bit of a lesser version of the Shocker, but if the Shocker was more militant, he'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm good with A tier for Crossbones. Um, okay, I gotta think of other. Fucking my dumbass, Winter Soldier, S
Oh,
tier,
S tier, easy. Yeah, no problem.
voiced by Robin, played by Sebastian Stan. Um, yeah, it's it, you know how I first discovered the Winter Soldier?
How
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
cool.
He's like the third boss that you fight in that game. You're still on the helicarrier, which is like the first level. Um, you fight him and Radioactive Man at the same time.
Huh.
And I remember he seemed like a dumb fucking villain because his voice was not good. Like, Bucky's gone, Captain. Now you're gonna have to contend with me. Like, you sound like a fucking goober.
Yep.
Um, Radioactive Man seemed way cooler.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, other Hydra, or Hydra related. Oh, obviously, Bob.
Oh, Bob the Hydra agent?
Yeah,
Oh, S tier. No problem.
I'll allow it.
He's in Deadpool.
Yes, he is. Deadpool, yeah, one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
he's just there.
yeah. I think he's the only guy that got out of that alive.
Probably, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, it looked like it was kind of a toss up about whether or not the thing that Deadpool hit him with could have actually been lethal.
Yeah.
Um, uh, like every other person was like, "That's a guaranteed lethal strike." Uh, okay. I guess like I'll say people that were affected by Hydra. So okay,
Mm.
I gotta look up Spider Woman because I gotta remember which one she is. Why is the
Mm.
first image of a pregnant Spider Woman?
So, that's funny. I would have thought it would be that one infamous drawing of Spider Woman where she looks super naked, where it looks like body paint,
You're
and
gonna have to
she's
send
in
me
an
that drawing later.
she
Oh,
Okay.
Jessica Drew is the first one. I, for whatever reason, I thought that Jessica Drew was the second Spider Woman. Julia Carpenter is the second Spider Woman, and she's the one
Hmm.
that's dressed like the black suit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I gotcha.
And Maddie Franklin, I don't fucking know anything about her, but uh, I remember she was the newest Spider Woman when I had my little encyclopedia. But yeah, Jessica Drew is the one that everyone thinks of when they think of Spider Woman. She has the red and yellow suit. Her hair, her long black hair is coming out of the top of her mask. Um,
Yes. Okay. I can see it.
uh, what the fuck? In her first appearance, Spider Woman was to be an actual spider evolved into a human. Um, they didn't do that, which is good.
Mm.
Um, damn it. Hang on. Spider Woman Hydra. One of Hydra's top agents, Jared, is assigned. No, I don't give a fuck about Jared. Was is Spider Woman from Hydra? Her origin story relates that she was a brainwashed spy working for Hydra. Yes, okay. Why was this just not easily accessible information?
Yeah, one would have thought.
Anyway, yes, she got her powers from Hydra and she was brainwashed by them um, to be their agent. Oh yeah, her initial costume fucking sucked.
What was it?
I'm sending you a picture.
I'm sending you a picture.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not far off.
But it's the head part that fucking
Yeah,
sucks.
that the head part's real weird.
Makes her look like a bald bitch. Um, so I'm assuming that it's a cosplayer on the left.
Yes, in this picture there's a cosplayer mimicking the drawing.
Cool. Is she wearing body paint? Is the question.
Gotta be. There's no way that's not body paint.
That'd be some tight.
Spandex.
Yeah, right up into the crack. Anyway. Okay. So she's cool. Um, I haven't seen a lot with Spider Woman, but the few times I've seen her as like an active agent, she seems like cool.
Mm.
C tier.
Yeah, sure.
I just haven't seen enough of her.
Yeah.
Cloak and Dagger.
Oh, I didn't realize they would count.
Yeah, well, they got experimented on by Hydra. They were the only two that survived the experiments of their group. I don't know who experimented on them in the Hulu series. Um, or I think it was Roxxon actually in the Hulu.
Oh, okay.
But I'm fairly certain. I have a certain degree of confidence that it was Cloak and Dagger getting experimented on by Hydra. Um, and apparently, some guy named Count Otto Vermis was the guy who made Spider Woman.
Okay. Sure.
I'm looking up Cloak and Dagger right now. Uh, blah, 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 blah. Hmm. Oh, it might have actually been the Magia.
Oh, okay.
In which case, they don't count. So never mind. Uh, Grim Reaper.
Okay, yeah, he's cool.
Um, he's pretty fucking sick. He's way cooler than Strucker.
Yeah.
Um, I he's also the brother of Wonder Man. Um,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'll say a B tier.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's got a scythe arm.
Yeah,
Pretty fucking cool.
that's cool.
Uh, let's see. Who MODOK isn't really Hydra, he's AIM. They just work with Hydra a lot.
Mm.
Um, I feel like I'm forgetting someone important. Oh, Zola.
Oh God, yeah. A. I'm giving him A tier.
Um, okay, I'll accept this for his stupid fucking Teletubby looking ass. Um,
Voiced by Mark Hamill in the Lego games.
okay.
Um, Also playing him up as like a Peter Lorre type in the Captain America movie was a lot of fun. It was they adapted him very well in the MCU.
Yeah. Uh, is that the dude that did the old horror movie stuff?
Yeah, Peter Lorre was this like small dude with a German accent who was always like the right hand man to some shady dude in a bunch of old.
Like Renfield and Igor and shit like that.
Yeah, he'd be that type of character in so many old movies.
Okay.
Um, and I and Zola very much reminded me of him. I felt like it was Toby Jones doing a Peter Lorre impression, which was
It,
pretty fun. And also, Toby
so
Jones is always a win. He's great.
Zola wound up punching so insanely above his weight class in What If.
Oh God, wait, well, oh, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to
He
remember what he did.
he
Oh yes, he
the
basically
virus that wiped
kills
out a
Infinity
multiversal
Ultron.
Ultron.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was great.
He wiped out the multiversal Infinity Stone wielding Ultron, Ultron Vision, mind you, and then uh, wound up getting trapped in eternity, fighting over that set of Infinity Stones with Killmonger,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's pretty intense.
and they're just in their own tiny reality bubble, being watched over. But well,
By Strange Supreme.
if we were to assume that Strange Supreme was the same one from Multiverse of Madness, are they just
I
undefeated now?
I don't think it was the same one.
I'm going to be really upset if there's just two different Strange Supremes.
Yeah. Oh, was did they call him the same thing?
It's clearly him.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have the same ridiculous giant purple cloak and all those really weird.
Well, he just wasn't wearing his cloak.
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
Like
Um,
he was in his sorcerer like one
Also,
piece clothes.
his reality was fucked up, but it wasn't gone. And the What If Supreme Strange is just gone.
But it's like it no, okay, because it got split into two timelines, remember?
Oh yes,
So he
yeah.
could be in the second timeline, the one that Good Strange is from, which was still in the process of getting fucked up.
You know, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe maybe we've got an Infinity Ultron just out there somewhere.
Well, that Ultron's dead.
Oh yeah, it was Infinity Killmonger,
Yeah. So
which is
he's just
probably
fighting
not
with
as
Zola.
dangerous. It's probably not as dangerous as Infinity Ultron.
Well, oh, I should also say it's Zola inhabiting Vision's body now.
Yes, I remember that.
Um,
What If was wild.
Yeah. Uh, okay, so Zola, where do we put him? A tier?
Yeah, I'm giving him A tier.
Yeah, I
Easy.
think he deserves it just for that shit. Is there any other like major Hydra people that we can think of?
Hmm. I mean, we could count. I mean, if you count like MCU exclusive characters, then yeah. But I can't think of anyone else.
Well,
Uh,
who are you thinking of?
I was thinking of like Grant Ward and
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, we got it.
Hive. Does
Um,
Hive count?
yeah, he's the god that Hydra worships.
Yeah, so he probably counts. Um, Grant Ward gets S tier. That's one of the most compelling TV characters of all time.
I agree with that. I'm gonna give Hive. Um, and I'm separating him from Ward. I know
Yes.
he becomes part Ward, but as his own individual entity, I think I give him like a B.
Okay, that's fair. I was leaning A, but I can see that.
Um, yeah, all right, I can give him A. He was a threatening presence.
Yeah, he was real scary. He's just not as interesting as some of the S tier people.
Yeah. Okay, so where we are right now, we've got Strucker in D tier, Spider Woman in C tier, Viper and Grim Reaper in B tier, Red Skull, Crossbones, Zola, and Hive in A tier, and S tier is Zemo, Winter Soldier, Grant Ward, and Bob.
That sounds perfect, man. This is a great tiering rank. This is great.
um, I think we can end our tier list there because I think we're just going to be struggling to come up with extremely obscure characters from this point on. So
Yeah, you'd be able to keep going and try to get like the Madam Hydra version of Ada from Agents of Shield, and it's like I wouldn't know how to rank that.
well, I
And
already
so,
incorporated her with Viper.
okay, true, yeah,
Yeah. Because like if that would give her a higher rank, then the Fox Viper immediately reduces it back down to where we
they
were.
kind of cancel each other out, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, because Zemo, he had to be S tier, because whether you go with his super villainous, uh, extremely evil bastard self from the comics, or his incredibly deep and interesting and almost weirdly a good guy version from the MCU, they're both separately like amazing. So,
Yeah.
uh, like together, like yeah, easy S tier for me.
Yep.
Um, all right,
There's Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, who might turn out to have some connection to Hydra, but we don't know.
yeah, I'm. First of all, I have no evidence to suggest that she is, but
Yeah.
also I just don't know enough about her as a character to judge her. Um,
Yeah, there would be no point.
she seems funny and also like a bitch, and that's just not enough for me to like make an informed decision on. Um, yeah, okay, so Hydra as an organization, like they are part of the backbone of Marvel. They're in the earliest Captain America comics. Um, they're again, as you see with like Spider Woman and whatnot, like their influence affects the Marvel world as a whole quite a lot. Um, Iron Man gets into it with them a lot. Pretty much every Marvel hero worth their salt has fought Hydra.
Yeah, true.
Um, and in Midnight Suns, they are the guys that wind up bringing about the apocalypse by reviving Lilith.
Hmm.
Um, so good fucking job. Uh, There was they had a Dr. Faustus. Um, I don't really know him as a character outside of the game, um, so I'm not gonna tier list him or anything. He he, you know how Rasputin was in Hellboy?
Yeah.
That's kind of like what he is in
Okay.
Sons, like evil Doctor Man contending with powers that he shouldn't be contending with,
Yeah.
mustache twirling supervillain type. So he's cool. Uh, we're at less than 10 minutes. I don't think that we've got enough gas for a third segment. Uh,
Probably not.
so what do I ultimately want to say about Hydra? They're the classic Marvel supervillains. They're they are the antagonists to Shield, um, as well as Captain America. Uh, they they're the impetus for a lot of the superheroes and villains in the series. Um, Marvel's not really Marvel without Hydra, um,
Yeah.
for better or for worse. Uh, and I just the other day I was saying something that kind of ties in with the whole Hydra Nazi thing. Um,
Mhm.
I was telling you that I couldn't watch Clone Wars,
Yes.
and I started watching Rebels, and I immediately like it more. And
It is a much more kind of focused and personal story, I think.
I had an epiphany of why I think I just could never get on board with Clone Wars, and it's
Interesting.
that Anakin Skywalker is the main character, and he fucking sucks. I don't understand people who have Anakin in this like top tier level of protagonist because Anakin
Yeah, as
Skywalker,
a tragic figure, he's one of the best stories in all of fiction.
yes,
As a leading man, you cannot separate him from what he's going to do.
here's the thing, because it's not even about like whether he's done something or it's his future or anything. He
Yeah,
himself is a shit. He
that's
is a
also kind of
perpetual
true.
shit, constantly driven by ego, constantly ignoring um, orders. And a better series would be humbling him for acting that way. It would have him think he's smarter or stronger and get in over his head and need help bailing out. But that never happens to him because by the very nature of who he is to be, he can never be humbled. He
Yeah,
needs
he
to
has to
constantly
go on thinking that he's the greatest and most powerful and most awesome person.
he needs to constantly be justified in his ego in order for him to eventually become a Nazi.
Yeah,
Say what you will, Anakin Skywalker becoming a Nazi is what makes Darth Vader.
yeah.
That's just what it is. And I don't want to hear the shit of the Empire's not literally Nazis. They do the salute, they wear the uniforms, their
It's the same color scheme, very
their fucking
deliberately.
troops are called stormtroopers.
Yeah,
So I
yep.
don't give a shit. They're space Nazis.
They picked a fight with an out group based in a religious context
Yep, they sure
and
did do that.
exterminated them.
Um, like if the Sith are supposed to be like, I don't know, Satanists, the Empire specifically is Nazis.
Yeah. Also, I want. Speaking of the genociding against the Jedi, um, I wanted to mention offhand that it's been really annoying me lately that people keep saying that the increasing number of Jedi popping up cheapens Order 66 because I think Cal from the video games and like we know about like Kanan from Rebels and we've got we just keep hearing about more Jedi characters who are out there who have survived and it's like well I mean We've
I
got
would
like a dozen of them by now. It really cheapens Order 66 that we keep finding more. And my response to that is there were 10,000 of them.
I would like
It
to direct everyone's attention to the worst Star Wars movie, and that scene where there's fucking 1,000 Jedi sprinting into a coliseum,
yes.
and remind you of how numerous they were before. So having a
Yeah,
dozen is still a
Kanan,
major loss.
yeah, I don't know if you've reached this point yet. It's not a spoiler. Kanan at some point mentions offhand that back during the time of the Clone Wars, there were around 10,000 Jedi. So that
Yeah.
is, if we assume that he knows what he's talking about, um, it's like, okay, so if
Kanan
they
is the guy with the
killed,
goatee, right?
yes,
Okay, I've just learned that.
okay,
We do have
um,
to wrap this up. We're at less than 2.5 minutes.
okay, I'll just say if they killed 99% of the Jedi, there's still 100 left. That leaves plenty of room for a few of them to turn evil and hunt down a bunch of who's left. A dozen is hardly uncalled for.
Yes. Okay. We do have to wrap this up. My message for you: don't be a Nazi. So everybody, thank you for listening. You can join the Cape Corner Discord. I put polls there sometimes, or you can suggest an episode you want to hear. Follow me at Cape Corner on Twitter. I post all the episodes there. Sometimes I make an update. At Beyond Blue 13 is my personal Twitter. Jordan can be followed at Phantom Optimist on Twitter or at Jordan Blueman for his personal stuff. Hall of Pods Podcast Network includes the Phantom Optimist. It also includes the SJW Comic Book Club and the True Believers of Comic Book Podcast. The link tree for that network is in the description.
And I just had Chris from True Believers over on my show talking about the Dungeons and Dragons movie. That'll be out soon. Shameless plug.
Oh, cool. How I'm sure it felt like dealing with me.
More or less, yeah.
She, me and her butt heads so much because we're both extreme elements of our own.
It's fun.
Um, she's great though. Love talking to her.
Yeah.
Okay. Less than a minute. I think I got out everything I needed to get out. Share
I
the
think
episode
so.
with a friend, please. It's going to help. I have no ads until I get like a shit ton of people listening. So rip me. But everybody, thank you for listening. Stay strong, stay true to yourself, and remember, we can all be heroes. And we can also punch a Nazi. I don't give a fuck if you're like, oh, but the violence, they're Nazis. Punch them.
It is the morally correct thing to do.
Always.